Prepare yourself, because what is happening within your body is not a random shift. It is not burnout. It's not just anxiousness. And it isn't always easy to explain to others. When you have a profound spiritual awakening, your body becomes the focal point of that shift. Nothing is safe from it, including your muscles, nerves, digestion, and sleep. That is because awakening does not occur just in the intellect or soul. It occurs in the body, raw, genuine, and frequently unpleasant. And while most people anticipate epiphanies or moments of calm, what frequently occurs first is a messiah, something tangible, something that tests you before freeing you. If your body has been acting differently recently, whether it has been more sensitive, reactive, or just more difficult to comprehend, it may be attempting to communicate with you that something profound is changing within. These are the 9 actual physical symptoms that your body is reacting to a greater awakening. And odds are, if you're here, you've experienced at least one of them. One of the most prevalent yet misinterpreted indicators of spiritual awakening is a weird feeling of tiredness. Not only the physical, but something deeper. You go to bed early, sleep 8 or 10 hours, and then wake up feeling as if you had ran a marathon in your dreams. It is not laziness. It's not a matter of bad sleep hygiene. Your body is digesting. During waking, you experience an inner shift that requires more energy than you are accustomed to devoting. Your subconscious mind is working overtime, releasing old ideas and systems, disrupting energy patterns, and processing emotions you had no idea you were still carrying. This is especially frequent in the early stages, when your system is readjusting to new energy frequencies. The weariness is caused by both emotional detoxification and your nervous system's ongoing state of adjustment. Most people underestimate how exhausting it is to let go, to finally release the weight of trauma, people-pleasing, or continuous overthinking. And while exhaustion may feel like a step backward, it is actually an inward one. You aren't doing less. You are accomplishing more than ever before, just underneath the surface. Allow your body to relax, not merely recover, but also integrate. Because what you're going through is not a weakness. It's profound healing disguised as fatigue. You may get a sudden sensation of something trapped in your throat or a constriction in your chest. However, when you see a doctor, everything checks out all right. This isn't simply stress. It is your body's response to the concealed reality. During spiritual awakening, your communication centers, throat, and hot spots begin to clear after years of emotional building. Things you never uttered. Feelings you suppress to keep the peace. Your body recalls every time you remained silent when you should have spoken out, or when you attempted to love from an empty place. This physical constriction is not hazardous. It's full of energy. It is the result of ancient patterns being agitated, shook, and finally cleaned away. You may discover that blogging, voicing your opinion honestly, or even sobbing for no reason provides unexpected solace. That is not random. That's a release. What matters most is that you do not panic when this happens. You aren't breaking, you're unblocking. And sometimes before things may flow freely, it needs to push against what has been keeping it back. Your body is begging you to talk, feel, and live more authentically. And once you do, the strain begins to ease. Your stomach becomes unpredictable. One day you can eat regularly. The following day, even small meals make you feel bloated, queasy, or utterly unwell. This is not only a sensitivity, it is a real-time response to emotional release. The stomach is frequently referred to as the second brain, and during waking, it processes not just food, but also suppressed emotions. Grief, dread, past heartbreaks, and guilt. They are all digested here. Your solar plexus chakra is adapting. And while this may sound abstract, the actual effect is anything but. You may lose your appetite totally or want unusual foods that you have never loved before. That is your body recalibrating. When you oppose change or suppress your emotions, the discomfort frequently intensifies. When you finally allow yourself to feel what you've been avoiding, the symptoms usually subside. Unless a doctor confirms otherwise, do not view this as a permanent sickness. In many awakenings, the body expresses emotion via digestion. And, much like a system, updating your phone slows things down. Temporary. Your own system is doing the same. Remove everything that is no longer needed. This is not dysfunction. It's a transitional period. You're sitting in a quiet room with no drafts or heaters, and your body feels like it's warming up or cooling down. You check your temperature. You are not unwell. However, the sensation is real. This is one of the least discussed signs of a profound awakening. Your energy field is changing, and your body's internal thermostat is keeping up. More than that, temperature serves as a spiritual cleansing. Heat is frequently associated with rage, old wounds, or cosmic patterns that burn off cold flashes. On the other side, they tend to manifest when fear, resistance, or subconscious trauma arise. These energy reactions can spread throughout your spine, hands, and even your face. They pass swiftly, yet they leave you feeling as if something just passed through you, which it did. You may find that this occurs more frequently during profound thought, meditation, or periods of emotional honesty. It is not a coincidence that you experience emotional or spiritual shifts. The body transmits signals. Temperature fluctuations are one of them. Your body is not malfunctioning. It's adapting to a fresh, energetic reality that isn't stuck in old grief or overheated with suppressed truth. It is finally reacting to you, not your programming. As you're falling asleep, your leg kicks, your shoulder jerks, or your entire body jolts. It's not only a nerve issue. Your body is releasing past stress as you let go of the day's energy. More than that, it is relinquishing resistance. During spiritual awakening, the layers that separate your conscious mind and subconscious begin to thin. Sleep transforms into more than simply slumber. It serves as a spiritual bridge. These twitches are common when your body has excess energy that has not been properly released over the day. As your brain enters a dream state, emotion will accumulate suppressed thoughts or intuitive downloads that you were previously unaware of. Your body takes advantage of the chance to get rid of what no longer belongs. This phenomena can become more pronounced during moments of intense self-reflection or when you are on the verge of a great breakthrough. It is not hazardous, nor is it a condition, unless accompanied by other significant symptoms. Consider it your energy field in tune with your physical body. Realigning, recalibrating. Your body is letting go, even though your mind is still struggling to cling on. You might be doing something routine, such as folding laundry, driving, or brushing your teeth, when a wave of melancholy or fury strikes you like a blow. There is no context or warning, simply a burst of feeling that does not seem to fit the occasion. This is emotional memory being processed by the body during waking. When your spirit rises, it begins to cleanse not only your mind, but also your cellular memories. And the body stores significantly more than we know. That unexpected grief might be the result of something you've never truly mourned. Years ago, the rush of terror may have been caused by a lack of words to describe what worried you. The emotional flashbacks occur because you are now strong enough to experience them. Don't ignore these waves, yet don't worry either. You are not regressing. You are releasing. To heal, the body needs the ability to feel. When you let these moments to pass through you without judgment, or control, they lose their power. What appears random is actually your innermost self cleaning house, silently and patiently. Finally, what was usual suddenly becomes overpowering. You find yourself avoiding busy areas. Loud sounds cause the body to flinch. Even certain artificial lights and sounds seem excessive. This is not getting antisocial. It is growing more energetically aware. Your body is no longer numb to anything that drains or upsets it. Most individuals live separated from their senses, yet a full awakening brings your body closer to your intuition. That means everything becomes louder. Not just sounds, but energy. You cease picking up on emotional cues, unspoken stress, even the spiritual significance of a location. Your body reacts. Fatigue, stress, or worry appear as early warning signs. Not because you're broken, but because you've finally started listening. This time might feel isolated, as if the world is too busy, too quick, and too intrusive. However, this is just transitory. Your body is reteaching you what serenity feels like, and it is rejecting anything that isn't peace. You're drinking more water than normal, yet your mouth remains dry and your body feels parched. This is sometimes disregarded as food or weather-related, but during waking, it might have a deeper meaning. Spiritual change need energy, and energy flows via water. Your body, which is composed of more than 70% water, serves as the channel for that movement. This implies you're not only hydrating your physical system, you're hydrating an energy system that is depleting resources swiftly. However, there's another reason why your energy levels rise. Your body begins to clean out pollutants. Physical, emotional, and spiritual. The cleansing procedure need greater hydration. It's not just about thirst. It is about clearing. You may also find yourself drawn to specific minerals, teas, or electrolytes without completely understanding why. Trust that if you're continually thirsty, even when you're hydrated, attempt to identify what you're emotionally processing at the time. Often, the body utilizes hunger to keep you grounded when you're doing heavy internal work. This is not at random. It is purification, a cell at a time. This is not simply dizziness. It's a strange sense of being somewhat separated from your body, as if you're there but not totally rooted, as if the world around you moves too slowly or too far away. This occurs when your consciousness grows quicker than your physical body can support it. Your nervous system hasn't yet caught up. You're not losing your mind. You're shifting between levels of consciousness, and your body is adapting. This floating sensation frequently occurs during profound meditations, powerful realizations, or times of seclusion. It indicates that you are transitioning out of the thick patterns you were previously accustomed to. Grounding becomes critical here. Touch your skin. Plant your feet firmly on the ground. Eat grounding foods, not to treat the symptoms, but to tell your body that it is okay to be here. Because after everything you've gone through, your system requires confidence that this new version of you can live without returning. Lightheadedness is not a weakness. It's your system pushing beyond its previous boundaries and looking for a new approach to keep your spirit stable within your flesh. What your body is experiencing right now is not an accident. It isn't terrible timing, and it's not something you should solve. If anything, it demonstrates that something significant and genuine is taking on within you. The world encourages us to believe just what we can measure. However, spiritual awakening requires us to learn to trust our feelings. And your body is the first to sense it. Whether you've been waking up exhausted, having unusual physical symptoms, or just feeling as if you don't fit in your previous life, this is your body's way of catching up with your spirit. It's the cost of becoming awake in a numbing environment. It is the expense of reconnecting with oneself after years of disregarding your inner voice. But here's something most folks don't realize. These indications do not indicate that you are breaking apart. They indicate that you are coming into harmony. Your body is not opposing you. It is working with you, clearing space, making room, turning agony into wisdom. So, the next time your body talks, do not quiet it. Listen, because the more you respect these indicators, the more graciously you will navigate this awakening. You are not alone, and you are not broken. You're waking up. If this resonated with you, don't forget to subscribe and enable alerts so you don't miss out on any of the deep spiritual truths we find here. Your trip is important, and we're traveling it together. Please let me know in the comments, which signs has your body been giving you lately?